the inoculations, as the mass inoculations are still going on, and many people are now eligible for that vaccine. And many people are still concerned about how to prepare themselves before the vaccination and what they should eat and not to eat. And that is the most important thing. So here are the foods and drinks you may eat, and there are also those that you should avoid before and after getting the vaccine shots to support your immune system and minimize the symptoms. So the top advice before you get vaccinated is to avoid alcohol for a few days before and after receiving the vaccine, because it can cause dehydration and it stresses the immune system. Although alcohol may help you fall asleep faster, but it also causes sleep disturbances and interferes with overall sleep quality and duration, which in turn can affect immune function. And before getting vaccinated, always remember to drink a lot of water. It's best to drink the room temperature water a day before and a few days after getting vaccinated to prevent any side effects of the vaccine. So to keep it really simple, keep yourself hydrated before and after getting the vaccine. And you should also avoid caffeine on the day you get your shot. Staying well hydrated after your vaccination will rule out nausea and decrease your discomfort from fever. You may increase your liquid intake by having homemade soup, congee, organic tea, and juice. And another advice would be snacking on juicy fruits like watermelon, dragon fruit, mango, apple, and grapes would be the easiest way to increase your fluid intake. And most importantly, get a good night's sleep, because our bodies use sleep to rebuild our defenses. Being well rested allows your immune system to function at its peak. Plan your meals in advance, especially for dinner, to improve your sleep quality before getting vaccinated. And for dinner, you may choose a dinner that includes fruits, vegetables, salmon, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. And the food you really need to avoid is anything that has saturated fat and sugar, which is often seen in fatty meals, dairy products, and sweets, because they contribute to less restorative and more disruptive sleep. And it is best to eat dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime to allow for digestion, and cut off caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. And another advice that we would like to share with you is that you should pick whole foods over processed foods, because highly processed foods can increase systemic inflammation. Eating nutrient-rich whole foods is the best way to support your immune system after the vaccine. And if you're not sure where to begin for this one, simply remember to eat more vegetables and low-fiber fruits. Increase the number of vegetables in your lunch and dinner, and add fruits to your breakfast or make them a daily snack. And another important information that you need to know is that there have been reports of people fainting after getting vaccinated because of
Right.
anxiety or pain. So to prevent anxiety-related fainting, you should drink a lot of water, like we just said, and eating a snack before getting vaccinated. Because as we may have heard, fainting can also be caused by low blood sugar. So consider eating a meal before your shot, and eat something that has undergone as little processing as possible, such as yogurt and fruit or congee. And some people experience side effects such as fever and nausea for up to 48 hours after the shot. So it is best to prepare ahead of time and stock up some easy to digest foods to aid recovery. And so to keep it simple, just consider foods you eat when you have a flu. So for example, foods that have soft textures, low fiber, and mildly seasoned dishes. So something like congee, broth-based vegetable soup, bananas, melon, coconut water, and brown rice would be some good choices. And of course, the heavy foods that you really need to avoid would be like cheesy dishes, cream sauces, fried foods, meat and sugary foods like candy and baked goods. These things should be avoided before and after your vaccination.